Hello, today we have a Farfisa Professional Model 222. Starting off, we have a cancel section. I'll come back to that in a second. We have a volume section for each effect. We have a flute voicing with 16, 8, 5 1/3, 4, 2 1/3, 2, 1 and 5, or 1 3/5, and 1 1/3, and a vibrato on and off. Continue on. We have a clarinet section, which is a different voicing. Same tabs as the first. It has a sharp section on it, which is much brighter, runs through a couple coils, and a vibrato on and off for that section. Vibrato section works for each of the effects. You have a slow, fast, light or heavy, on and off. It's kind of a square wave. We have a sustain section with a vibrato. You can turn that on or off. The sustain can be long or short. You have 3 different voices in the sustain there. Coming back to the percussion section, you have all the same voices: 16, 8, 5 1/3, 4, 2 2/3, 2, 1 3/5, and 1 1/3. Plus you also have a dial here where you can change the percussion to be long, medium, or short, basically, and it changes the pitch. Coming back over here, you have the balance. The first one is for the flute section. The second one is for the clarinet and the sharp, CLSH. Third one is for the percussion, and the fourth one is for the sustain. Coming back to the cancel section, you can cancel out all the flute or the clarinet and sharp. You can also cancel out parts of the sustain, either for the bass section or the treble clef. And you have percussion the same. You can cancel either that. It's basically the high or low end of the keyboard, the treble and bass. And you have a percussion selection where when you play a note, you can play them really quickly and it'll hit each time, or you have to pull up your hand a lot more to affect the note. Pull back a little bit, and got your basic Farfisa here. This is in super great shape, but I have it all fixed now. It's got a complete cap job and all the voices. Everything's pretty cool on it. The flute section I have turned on right now. The 16, 8, 4, and 2. If you turn off everything except for the 16, it gives you an extra bass section. It's mono. Let me turn off all this stuff too. Here we go. The bass section is mono, so you can only play one note at a time, and it's low note priority, as you can see here. You can turn back on the normal sounds. This is what the flute section sounds like. Then you can turn on the clarinet and sharp section. You can turn off the flute section. You can turn on the percussion. I have both of these off at the moment. I'll turn on all the voices. Let's just turn the percussion on to hear it. You can change the voice. It gets shorter and then even shorter. And with this dial, you can make it where it doesn't hit unless you pull all the way up, which is useful with playing other notes. The percussion you can turn on and off, where this turns it off. Then when you get past a C, it turns it on for this section. And if you turn on the other, the opposite's true. This will be off down here, and that'll work for that. So you can turn both of them on. The sustain section, we'll turn both of that on, which is these tabs right here, and we'll leave it long. Turn all of it on. It's got a little bit different sound. You can turn the vibrato on for that section so you can hear that. And that's light and slow. You can turn on heavy and fast. That's a little peculiar. You can I'll voice back up both the flute and clarinet and sharp section with the percussion. And turn it on a longer one. And we can turn on the sustain section. If you note the vibrato is only on that, I can turn that off. Or I can turn the vibrato just on the flute section. I can turn that off, and I can turn the vibrato just on the clarinet sharp section. And you can turn a master vibrato if it turns all of it off. And you can voice it however you want with the balance. So that is basically it for the Farfisa Professional 222 model. And of course you have your off. Thank you for watching.